guys. So today we are going to do story time. But this story time is going to be different. We're just going to do like random story times that come.
So like after one, because these are like short stories, and so after story we'll tell you another story, and so on and on, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get started. Let's get started.
I'm going to tell you a story about the time that we were stuck in the rain on Halloween.
Yeah. So this happened last year, 2015 Halloween, and our friend Julio and his little brother, we went to Halloween with him, and our other two friends are supposed to go with us. We're like, oh, you know what, you guys gonna come? We're like, yeah, we're going. I'm like, all right.
So we went to the park. It's near, we went to this park, and that's where we met up with our friend and his brother. And so we were texting the guys, like, hey, we're here, and we're gonna, we're just waiting on you guys, and they didn't answer.
So then, we're like, all right, we'll just walk around.
Yeah.
It's like a hospital, and there's, houses.
And there's,
big houses where they sell the good candy, obviously. You gotta go there.
They give the
candy
on Halloween.
So then we went there, and we're like, all right, let's just walk around. But the good thing was that, the friend, he brought, some Cheetos and all. So that was a good thing.
Food,
yeah.
So.
But then, we started walking around town, and then it started getting dark. We're like, oh, let's just meet up at our school, our high school. So that's where we meet up, and then, we started texting them. We're like, hey, are you guys coming? Are you guys coming? Yet they didn't answer. So, and it was getting dark. It was late. For us, it's late.
Yeah, because, around that time, I guess the time had changed, and so it would get dark,
earlier. Yeah. We're like, oh, gosh, we gotta go home. Our parents are gonna get mad at us. Out of nowhere, oh, my gosh, out of nowhere, we were walking to the park, and then, it rained so hard. I'm not even kidding you guys. It rained so hard. I was like, no, Jenny.
I was literally about to cry. I was freaking out, and then our friends just dude, calm down.
Yeah, chill.
Chill. Yeah. We were just no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get sick. But we were done trick or treating, and we went back to the school. We went to the high school, and we were just sitting there because we thought they were gonna come, but they never showed up. And then I noticed that it started dripping water, and I'm like, guys, it's gonna rain, we better leave. But then they're like, oh, it's not gonna rain, and it started raining.
It started raining, and then while we were walking, we're like, I'm scared, I want to go home. It was dark, guys. We couldn't see anything, and it was so
I was getting so wet, and I was so cold. I didn't even have a sweater.
She didn't have a sweater. So then, my hair was all soaking wet, our clothes were soaking wet, our shoes, everything. Keep in mind, I had white shoes, yeah. And now they're all dirty. But yeah, so...
Look at them. Look at these shoes. Oh, you can't really see them. But they have, a yellow spot on it. Fucking Chewy doesn't know how to clean it.
Oh, yeah. So, that was our experience for Halloween.
But yeah. And then, we went to the park, and they came for us, and we left. But
we left, and then, last minute, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry,
last minute they texted us. They're like, we're sorry, we couldn't make it. And I'm just like, you know what?
I was like, you know what? Never going to Halloween.
Never go trick-or-treating. And always check the weather before you go.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
So, the next one is about a sleepover me and Aislyn went to.
It was our first sleepover. It was at our friend's house.
And she invited, our whole squad, This was last year. And she's like, oh, hey, I'm going to have a sleepover. Why don't you guys come? And we're like, oh, yeah, totally,
Mm-hmm.
So, we go. And, at first it's chill, we're having a good time. Yeah. She ordered pizza and we ate. And then the rest of the squad gets here.
And then we just have, since I like to wrestle with people, we started wrestling and
She started wrestling with me.
So it got to the part, you know what, it's time to go to sleep. So instead of, sleeping in rooms, we just, had, what are those called? Colchones? I don't know. Mattress. On the ground, they had...
They had two
queen beds.
2 queen beds and 1 twin bed.
And oh my gosh.
They bring both of the our friend brings both of them down. The queen bed, and then they bring down the twin bed. And there's 7 of us. There's 7 of us. But there was only one of our friends that couldn't make it to the sleepover, so there were 6. There were 6 of us.
Yeah. So okay, we're like, all right, who's sleeping where, And our friends they get very mad if you take their spots.
Yeah.
They own that spot. They're like a dog,
the
no, property.
No, I put my name on that shit. That's mine.
They get mad.
No. Yeah. They get mad. Yeah,
so the thing is, we didn't bring any blanket. We didn't bring blankets or a pillow.
Yeah. I got one blanket. I brought a blanket, but it wasn't that big. It was a small blanket, and she brought a small one too because we're like, oh, you know, she probably has blankets. She's gonna share some with us. She's gonna give us a pillow. Yeah. She's gonna give us blankets. You know what? Yeah. We're good. We just need clothes. Okay. So when we're there, like everybody's like getting comfortable, you know, and me and Aislyn are all, you know, later. They'll make room for us.
So
and these. Just ask me where me and Aislyn slept. Brought down the 2 beds. I like, oh, you know, we're all gonna sleep there, you know. But no, it wasn't like that.
Nope, nothing like that, guys. We're like, oh, guys, make room. Like, no, there's no room here.
No,
I'm like, what the heck? They put 2 of the queen beds and they like smush them together.
And there was no room. They had all blankets. They had pillows. They had extra blankets. None of
they had Mexican blankets. And you know how big those are?
So you know what me and Aislyn did? We're like, you know what, Aislyn, fuck it. Let's get this twin bed. And let's sleep on it. Me and you, we gotta make ourselves comfortable in this bed. And we're like, I felt so lonely, like a lost dog.
It was sad, guys. So yeah, cause like it was cold. It was cold,
and we were next to the window.
Yeah.
We were next to the window.
Yeah, we were next to the window, so we like had the twin bed right there. And I was so mad. I was so mad at them. I was like, you know what, Jane, you go sleep in the twin bed. I'm sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, Aislyn, me being the nice friend, you know, like, no, Aislyn, you know what, you stay on the bed, I'll sleep on the floor, I don't mind sleeping on the floor, you know what, they're gonna get a piece of our minds tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah, so, since it was cold, and we just had, like, one tiny little blanket, we use them as a pillow.
Usually, Aislyn always comes up with these weird ideas of, like, oh, let's put this blanket first, let's put the other one first. I'm like, alright, do whatever you want. Yeah. But I was so mad, I was like, you know what, I'm going on the fucking floor.
And our friends had, like, big blankets on them. But the thing is, they had one big blanket under the mattress. I was like, can you guys, like, give it to us? Because we're cold right here. And they're like, no. I'm like, we got so mad. Like, we didn't want to spend at a friend's house ever after that
experience. But you know what? Me and Aislyn made ourselves fit in that small bed.
It wasn't comfortable.
It wasn't comfortable, but you know, at least we slept.
Yeah, we had to use the
We
sauna.
got through the night. We used the...
we used it was very tiny. It was for the twin bed. Yeah. So that sucked. And
so then, we just made ourselves fit.
Yeah, but no, we didn't really. We just like had the twin bed like right next to the wall, so that way we don't like.
So one doesn't fall on the ground.
And I was just like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So But then, like,
bringing red lipstick, I drew on their faces. I was like, you know what? This is what y'all get.
Yeah, everyone was asleep. Like, hey, Jenny. Because once everyone, like, knocked out of in the middle of the night, we woke up, like, at the same time.
And I brought red lipstick because, you know, me and Aislyn had this plan now, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna have fun tonight.
And eyeliner, didn't you bring eyeliner?
Yeah. And we're gonna draw on everyone's face.
We got mad,
Yeah, but we were hella pissed. So, like, we're like, what? Let's do this right now before we go to sleep.
Yeah, and then, like, next day, we went home. We knocked out.
Yeah, when we got home, I was like, I knocked out because, like, we barely slept that day that we went.
That night.
We barely slept, so, like, she literally texted me and she's like, oh, I knocked out, you know. I was like, me too. I, like, fell asleep. I was so tired. We're not going to sleepover. Yeah, after that, we had a bad experience for sleepover. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Chewy.